talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots burner at wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Patriots and the Jags under the lights on Sunday night.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the city, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
On first down, Jet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This one complete to at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, the offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week: 14 carries, 56 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back to the ground with ETN. Nice little look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. We know it will be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Off play action. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jones now. Throwing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the thread, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Knock it, opposite.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Alert. Heel.
Etienne once more. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can still afford to have anything happen to him if they want.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to...
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. Jet. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free hitter.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Jones. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Patriots at 8-1 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence forced out to his left. And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On third down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go play action with Lawrence. And wham on the ground. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Second and short, that's a run down. So it's definitely a good time to get play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
That's a run to run now. And he'll be out right at the 35. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needs to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Knock it, opposite.
Etienne up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
You know, you play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now Lawrence. Mosley will throw that one away. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, and he's making the most of it.
He's made the most of it to this point. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet, 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Livingston. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got it complete to Perkins. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. On out. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points, let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground and start to go through the air as much. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Jones, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, open man is Myers. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on there.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Jet. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Jet, and he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him, where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones is going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete.
They're giving one drop stop. That's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there, give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give right side. Jet. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. 14-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
And now here's another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a give right side. Jet, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. On 4th down, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked out by Christian Fulton. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another interception. I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Another throw there off the mark. Obviously, he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right.
Go right in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 31 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
To throw again is Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Jet. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins.
And they're going to get this to about the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
There's a throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 2nd and a couple. Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with ETN.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Patriots offense heads back out there. We get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Trade him over to our team so we don't have to talk him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
142 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off-play action. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Here's Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Way to go. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And now here's another interception.
It's Connor Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. Here he brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing...
They're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. With every offense...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually.
And he will get into the end zone. Gets another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And now here's another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Pats, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside.